So jarring when that happens. My internet turned off. It happens sometimes. I can't explain why. I don't know why. Sometimes it just turns off and it will turn back on in like the next 10 seconds. Rain, there was never a point where Gogeta's kit was better than Vegito's. He had the better element choice though at the start, but then Vegito's kit became so predominant that it doesn't matter what Gogeta does. And it's not that Gogeta's bad. His counter is just flawed. There's never been a point besides before the release of the units where people thought that Gogeta's kit is just better than Vegito's. By my logic, Go Frieza counters Vegito. What was my logic? For you to use that as that's a crazy point, by the way. How badly did you misinterpret what I said for you to use Go Frieza? First of all, Go Frieza's blue and purple. They are a counter to Vegito. But you can still perfect vanish them and rush. You know? You're not wrong to say that. But Go Frieza are aged, they've been power crept, they don't have the best teams, they're not offensively the greatest thing. You're right. You are right. But there is ways to get around that. That's the only difference. That is how the logic works. The only way to literally stop Vegito once he's rushed you is to use TN. That's it. That's the only way to get around Vegito's rush. That's the only way in the game. But to get around Go Frieza, you can perfect vanish. You can wait for them to press a strike or a blast and then catch them. You can press the ultimate. If you can name a way that we don't know to get around Vegito, I will then entertain the conversation seriously. But you can get around Go Frieza even though he is a counter. But Go Frieza isn't just a counter to Vegito, which is what you're forgetting. He's a counter to everyone that uses a Rising Rush. Full stop. Go Frieza stops the Rising Rush from even activating. That's kind of common sense. It's not arguments by the next, it's literally a debate. Like, if you have points to raise them. But I'm sure there'll be a counter because, like, I know my points are good. But if you raise a good point, I'll agree with you. Sometimes Vegito's supreme damage isn't enough to kill the person, so guessing could benefit you. I agree with that. Basically, the only scenario where the supreme damage isn't enough is if the star difference is so high, or you blatantly point blank decide to rush a green unit. So let's say you decide to rush Ultra Gohan and he's at full health. Vegito gets type neutral if somebody cover changes, but if you just do it straight away, you can't stop it. I mean, you'll get stopped, sorry. It won't kill. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? I've tested it enough to know the downsides of Vegito's Rising Rush, but you have to use your brain, like. So, let's say you hit a Rising Rush, right? And the person cover changes and you're doing a Rising Rush to a full health Ultra Gohan. So it's blue versus green, but you're type neutral because they cover changed in to Gohan. The Rising Rush damage should be enough unless your star difference is that large, because of the cards that's also used in the Rising Rush. You could have a strike, a blue, and a blast. You might have a strike, a blue, and a green, depending on what you pick as well. You have to be at least neutral to get the kill against the green. If you're not neutral, you probably won't kill, and that's a true downside. That's definitely a true downside of the what you call it, of Vegito's Rising Rush. But then again, that's down to you having common sense. That's down to you having common sense. If you're gonna rush a green unit with no type neutral, you kind of deserve it. The same way in, you know, if you Rising Rush Go Frieza point blank, they're gonna counter you. But we're not gonna put Vegito in his worst case scenario if you're purposely doing plays like that, you know? Like, are you trying to win or lose? That's the question. We do put it into consideration, but I think that's a very niche scenario. I've seen Vegito. My Vegito hasn't killed as well. I'm not denying that. I don't have a counter to that if you rush a green unit point blank, you know. Like, he's not going to kill. He's not going to kill. I'm not in denial about that fact. I'm not done with the tier list, by the way. So, like, do you have any other, like, qualms or, like, things that you don't understand on the tier list? I'd like to explain as much as possible in this scenario since we're here, you know? Do you think Red Beast has fallen off majorly, or is he more valuable than most? He fell off because other units are better than him, not because he's bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 units that are offensively better than him in the meta right now. And then one here is he has the indestructible, and then there's all these other units that are just like really good in the game. It's not that Beast is bad, he's just not a first round pick. I've been pushing this point for so long. Like, name me a team that's not hybrid Saiyans, and if you could only pick 3 people on that team at 14 stars, why are you picking Beast? That's what you need to question yourself. That's why he's not top 10. Movies, you're picking Beast over Golden Frieza, Gogeta, and the revival layer. You can have 2 revivals on that team, and you're gonna pick Beast. He's not making it on movies. Why would you run Beast when you can have 2 revivals and Gogeta? That's insane. Broly's there too as well, by the way. But like, I'm not even arguing Broly. I'm just gonna argue for Gogeta. If you don't have the characters, then your opinion's gonna lean one way. But in most cases, anyways, not always, not always. You could generally just be an analyzer. Why is Gohan not number one? Because he only has one team. What's fan service? It's units people would want to be in top 10, but they're not. So like, don't take it seriously. I could have put anybody there. Feet Q's existence went out the window since Vegito dropped. Since Vegito stepped into town, Feet Q's been nowhere to be seen. Yeah, it's the glazed units. Thank you, Shia. Yes, have been, basically. Ever since CMZ dropped, UVB is not even an honorable mention. And even then, like, he was kind of forced into there. Like, he's really fan service. That UI lock-in into the ult carries him. It does. I agree with you. If it's not that carries him, I think it's the fact that he can flip out of strike arts and green cards and I think maybe not ultimates. Cryptic. Do I think CMZ is better than UVB? Right now, yeah. I do, actually. I don't even think it's a debate, really. CMZ is a Saiyan Slayer, bro. This stuff. Then, like, the meta is heavily Saiyan based, and CMZ has this in his kit. That's disgusting. Alright, let's say Gogeta's assault chain got buffed where every strike card is an assault chain. Where would you put him, Zach? Am I still putting him at 5? No. If every strike card he pressed, no matter what, was an assault chain, that means he has permanent cover now on strikes. He would at least be here. If not, he would probably be the best in the game. Because that means you can't cover change him if he has a strike. Just run a full melee team. Cooking. He's probably the best in the game. Like, these two would be a serious debate. That would the debate would be strong as hell. And I'm not gonna lie, I hate to say it, but you don't rise and rush every point of the game, but you do press strike cards every point of the game. He'd be the best in the game. If you could strike at every point and it be strike assault, he'd be the best in the game. Cause that means I can sidestep, draw cards, and still be assault chain. That's crazy, bro. That's a crazy unit. That is a crazy. He'd be the best in the game. UVB is not only better individually, but also has better synergy in his main team. CMZ has 3 teams. He has Fusion Warriors, which he has now replaced UVB pretty much, if you leader slot him, and you run him with Vegito and Gogeta. He has God Key, where he's being used with Ultra UI, and he also has Powerful Opponent, which Ultra Golden freezes his best friend. Yeah, War Limit wouldn't make sense at all, but it would be so cracked. Gage Araga. He's there. So Zach, depending on what part 2 is, let's say it's a Tag Goku Black and Zamasu that fuse into merge Zamasu. The Super Vegeta, so I can't tell you something when the units are not out yet. Even if it is, we don't know what they do. We don't know what element they are, we don't know anything. That's why, like, there's only so much I can tell you, bro. Even if the unit's good, I don't know what, like, I don't know if you should summon or save. Like, I couldn't tell you. You really have to take risks. We're all taking risks. Jams, I think they're like very close neck and neck, but Gohan only has one team. You take Gohan off of Son family. Problems. Well, it's not problems, but like it's not as efficient. Mikey, this is a meta tier list. CMZ isn't placed yet. I'm gonna place him somewhere. Make them purple so Gogeta stock can rise. That's the best way to do it, to be honest. And you get rid of Gohan too. Two things in one. I don't think people think CMZ is worse than Baby, because Baby's also a Saiyan and he's yellow. That doesn't make sense, Christian. I'm not gonna lie. You forget that. Look on my phone. Anti-Saiyan. He's a Saiyan. And these two are yellow. Baby's not better than Gogeta, but I'm thinking about where to put CMZ, and I think he's gonna go above Gogeta. But it's crazy in the first place. The fact that they're yellow is scary. But obviously it's not a color. It's not a color war. But the anti-Saiyan aspect adds icing on the cake. Have been. What are you talking about? Sorry, catch me up. Baby will stop CMZ with the gauge and the neutral. That's if the ult don't hit him. That's a one shot in most cases. True, Christian. You got me there. One shot with blue. Okay, what about teams, Christian? 2 versus 3. You won the evasion, so Super Baby 2 is not gonna die to CMZ if you know how to use him. What about the teams option? So this guy has GT, powerful opponent, and I guess you can run him on Saiyans. This guy has God Key, powerful opponent, and you could also run him on... I'm missing one. It's not future, don't say future. It might be only 2. They share powerful opponents. Fusions, yeah. That's the one. My head emptied. Regen sucks. GT is worse than all those teams we just talked about. And Saiyans, he's not making it because UI Goku's there. So I think CMZ has the right to go above him. Is that not fair? Is that not fair? GT's the worst out of all of those teams we mentioned. And on Saiyans, Baby's not there because UI Goku's there. He's there on powerful opponents though. On behalf of opponents, he crazy. If I run into Golden Frieza and Super Baby 2, that's not fair. That's not that's not fair. That's a problem. I would possibly go as far to say Super Baby 2 UGF powerful opponents is the same as like Saiyans with UUI and Vegito. Is that a reach? Defensive PO or cheetah Saiyans? Someone's in the VC. One sec. Christian, low key, but I'm not pushing that agenda. I don't want to die on stream. Do a poll between CMZ and Fusion. Zach, could you ever see them making a unit light or dark color? No, I don't think they'd ever do that because it's meant to be exclusive for Charlotte. However, I do think they might release one dark character. In the past, I think never, but like, I think they shouldn't anyways. But if they're gonna do something, they'll release one dark unit. And you'll only be able to use that dark unit if you're not using the light unit. So probably just a different version of Charlotte and he's just dark. That's what I could see. Like a Rage Charlotte version, and they just make him dark instead of light, but still like advantageous, I guess, over every other element. How high would Jita be if Assault Chain worked with blue and greens? If it worked with blue and greens, the blues don't really matter because they end combos. So it'd be the greens that you're talking about. If you can do Assault Chain directly into a green, then he would be like top 3. No, it would be enough to put him over UI, but still not so much so. Because that's like only one more card difference from, you know, you still don't have the sidestepping card draw aspect of it. You still miss out on a part of a kit, you know? I think people would debate him closer to UI, but he's still kind of flawed. He really just needs to be able to do it at every point. Do you think Ultra Rose gets into top 10? Not until they drop the next unit. And it needs to be a future unit. Prices went up. I got some ice in my cup. Peep, last comment. What does... What do you mean, what does what that? The symbol... Loza, are you talking about the symbol? I don't know what that means. Where did I use it? Did I use it? I don't know what that means. It's let me I don't know. It's an up arrow. I don't know. People using it in the server. I think people use it to reference what they're trying to make you read. Like, I can't do it here. I could show you in the chat maybe. Like, this is how I would use it. If somebody was here, I would like press the, I'll do this. And that hints at you to look at this. Or they agree with it, yeah. That's how people would use it. Did I just show? I did show you. I am gonna watch the Summerfest. It starts in like 30 minutes. Let me hit some summons. I was gonna do limit break. This will guarantee me. I'm just gonna skip. I'm not gonna skip them. I'll watch the whole thing. This will guarantee me. I can't lie. ICL means I can't lie. Implying that they're gonna say something real. IC is IC, but ICL is I can't lie. They're not the same thing. They probably will give us release date for Sparking Zero, but I wouldn't say I would say don't get your hopes up. Is it normal to have inconsistent damage output in PvP? Have you ever considered that different people have different equipments? You know, like, that might be a groundbreaking discovery for you, brother. And then let me even take you one further. Have you ever considered that different people have different star levels? Ooh. And let me do even one more. Have you ever considered that different people use different units who have different Z abilities? In short, yes, it is normal to have inconsistent damage. Push it to the side. I can't be asked to record the tier list right now. I just thought about it and I don't want to go into YouTuber mode. Especially because the stream disconnected, it kind of blew my mood. Gohan, you're banned from PvP permanently this season. Charge that to the game, I guess. It's supposed to start in like 30 minutes. 10 PM BST. UK is British summertime right now. It's meant to be GMT, but because we're in the summer, it's BST. It changes. It's mad annoying now that it changes. Goheezy, I'm assuming you got banned for like disconnecting. Like your phone maybe freezes or app crashes or stuff like that, right? Why is UUI above Freezer? It's in contemplation right now, but it's because these three are the best team in the game. And also, outside of like half opponent, I know he's on Freezer Force too, but they're basically the same team. This guy is a guaranteed kill and counter to this guy, you know? It's not that his kit is necessarily worse, it's simply just the fact that these lot counter so hard as a trio. It's insane. How did I get that much CC? I bought like 2k from the monthly sale or something, and then I also did raid, so then I was able to get like 1,000 or 2,000 that I didn't collect from before. And I already had like 2k or 3k from before. Plus the digger robots. Sorry to hear that go easy, bro. It happens to a lot of people though. But the season's already almost over, so don't stress it. During the festival, the 7777 pack was only £60. Now it's 90. The Taxman. I'm #1 recommended for the DBR tag on YouTube. How do you know that? How do you even find that out? What do I have to type in? DB Legends. I don't know how to check trends, I'm not gonna lie. I'm both, man. I don't know how to do it. Bro said old man. Just because I don't know how to check trends on YouTube. Who the hell searches trends on YouTube? Flipping heck, man. Every CC. CC as in content creator. I mean, content creators are very absorbed into their like craft, so that's understandable, but like I generally do this for fun. I don't like try to pre my analytics too much. It's not that I don't, but like I'm not hooked in. I don't search myself and stuff like that, you know. The limit break ban is so garbage. Put them in the news. See ya. You have 11k and Vegeta 5-star. Someone on Limerick will save. I think the Z power would be useful. If I was you, I'd summon on the limit break. Is it fair to assume part 2 comes out on Wednesday? People were saying that part 2 starts at the 19th. Is there any cheap sales? And not too much. Nah, these cells are expensive. I don't want to buy none of these. Those cells are looking costly. Just give me my money. What team are you guys using for Proud Battle? I thought I need to ask. Yeah, Remy. Drippy, what's good, bro? I'm thinking just to use some fam. I guess I'll just go Sun Fam. I got enemies, got a lot of enemies, got a lot of people trying to about to take the way from an Drippy. Stream's going good, bro. Kind of, actually. I'm trying to just make this team. The missing piece is Gogeta. I'm trying to decide between him and Bomku. It's Gogeta. I need more of those Sun Fam equips, man. I just don't got it like I used to. How do you join the VC? Only something 2K. You never used the server before, bro. My whistle so loud. It's because I'm right next to the mic. Like I'm literally in the mic. Like in it, bro. That isn't a pause even if you tried to make it one. No way somebody donated $20 to the Sparking Zero. That's killing me. 1 second. I pulled it up just in advance. Chat's moving decently fast, to be fair. No, a lot of the guys there are they're not even talking about Dragon Ball. Is it worth re-rolling your account for SV? If you started like recently, then yeah, I guess so. But I think re-rolling is a waste of time in general. I'm against it. I hate how I can never find games. I might just close the chat. If Rose Gage was as fast as Super 17, where would he be in the meta? He still has ass damage. And if it was that fast, it could be a hindrance for the fact that he's going to draw an ultimate every time. I think that's too fast, actually. You know that means he fills his gauge in like 4 cards. That's insanely fast. Like, that wouldn't be healthy at all. He has a pretty good team. It looks scarier than mine. Argo, what's good, bro? I brought 2 yellows. That was the correct move. Cryptic, you spent 50k on Vegeta and got together in total. I didn't read that whole thing. Got Vegeta on Goji and got absolutely nothing. Damn, you spent on both. Low key, if you want the units, you keep going. Like, what else are you gonna do? Are you gonna quit Legends if you just stop? Like, Chrono Chris is not gonna fall out the sky. Do I think fusing ultras are possible? Well, we now know they're possible because there's the synchro mechanic in-game. It's not even like an opinion thing, it's just objectively possible. Glad he didn't cover change. I can get the kill without wasting my ultimate. It begins in 11 minutes. They just put up a timer. Nice. High risk, high reward. Nice play. I tried to sidestep before any possible switch. I'm cooked. Do I switch? No. Gotta charge the industry. Actually, no, I switch. Abishan, take care, bro. He should have tap attacked me and gone for the indestructible, but he didn't. Don't know why. Bro, what's up with my timing? It's like I'm getting unlucky. I'm such a genius, man. Play it safe. I purposely didn't pick blue so I could do damage. This is gonna be a good clutch. Synchro. Oh, I thought this was Vegito. I thought this was Vegito. I made a mistake. I floated backwards to bait him, and then he actually went for the rush. Oh my god, I actually got him. I floated backwards so he would think I'm not going to aggress him because obviously his counter. But then I went for the blue. That was tough. That was tough. Yeah, he's pretty much cooked. Low key. He's got to fight Vegeta on right hand now. But Gaijuraga's there, so we got to be careful. Should I make a thumbnail for this? The Summer Games Fest. I'm just going to change the title of the screen. The stream. Sound like Max. I mean, Laser Dim. Scream. When we get down, we gonna play this back. I thought Fancy wanted me, but she wanted Max. Damn. Damn. I can kick my feet right now. I can really relax. Damn. Alright, I'm paying attention now. Kinda needed that PV. Super Baby 2 is carrying him right now so hard. He's so good, bro. That's the end of his run, though. Pretty sure. Rem, you're gonna head to bed. Oh, you're gonna head out, sorry. Alright, bro. Take care, bro. Gauge Araga. We got 5 minutes. Did he even need to synchro? Osama-san or laser? Osama-san. Should I watch it like this? Probably like this, actually. But then when something comes up, I don't know what they're going to start with. But they could be like, they might be doing Sparking Zero in like, how long is this, by the way? Summer Games Fest, how long is it? Does anyone know? Two hours. Can I cook up a thumbnail that fast? The screenshots I'm seeing are so ass. I'm just gonna assume Sparking Zero is not first. Yeah, I should have done that with the lag all right there. Pretty lame. I'm low-key throwing this game. Do you want to watch the whole thing? I don't imagine people do. I don't mind either way. Yeah, I'll put it on the screen, but let me turn it up. Let me turn off the OST as well.
Welcome to the stage, the creator of the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley.
Not gonna lie, Loki don't even want to play Legends anyways. I'm gonna forfeit.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Summer Game Fest 2024. You ready to see some video games?
I should have been there. I was not being there.
We are so thrilled to be here with you, and this is a showcase of what's next for games live from the YouTube Theater here in LA. Now, if you're watching this show, first of all, welcome. I know everyone around the world is joining us for this special moment. And I know if you watch this show, you don't just play games, you deeply care about this art form and the health of this industry. The good news is that we have a lot of amazing games to show you from creators around the world over the next 2 hours. But let's also face it, this has been a tumultuous and difficult year with company layoffs and studio closures, which have disappointed all of us. But there's also something else happening. Our industry is evolving and changing. And thanks to digital distribution, smaller teams and new creators are finding incredible success. Take a look at this list from Game Discover of the top 10 best-selling new games on Steam so far this year. 2 of them
Palworld made it to that list. Nah, that's nasty work.
The other 8 come from indie, mid-sized teams, or solo developers. I look at this list, it's pretty cool, right? And I get inspired that new ideas, new teams, and smaller creators can and will break through. It's a reminder to big companies that they have to treat their developers right, because today there are many paths to sustainability and success, and that's what makes this industry so great. And you'll see that reflected in the show today, because over the next 2 hours, we'll have big franchises on stage like Star Wars, Batman, and Harry Potter, but also smaller titles, including a few games made by single individuals and first-time creators that we invited to be part of this show because we think this platform is important as a way to show you new things that you might not even know about. So when you see a game that piques your interest, please wishlist it, or even better, send it to a
Harry
friend
Potter.
and get them excited. That's how we together can grow the gaming community. And we are going to do that today over the next 2 hours, as we have a lot of games to show you, plus Day of the Devs directly after with even more indie titles. So should we get to the games? All right, it all begins right now. Here's our first announcement.
Next.
Hey, look, this is a hot dog guy.
Is that a Lego game?
For the,
That's kinda tough.
Unannounced action game.
We see you as more of a sidekick.
Oh, sure, I get that a lot, but check out my range. Okay. Rage. Empathy. Oh, hilarity. This guy. Strength. And what game is this anyway?
Hey, neat costume. I gotta get me one of those. Ooh.
Low key, we're gonna be here for 2 hours. Someone invite me to raid.
Sorry, gotta go.
Who is that?
That hot dog guy is Aloy, an amazing video game lead. Thunderjaw went mad and is tearing through the valley.
Don't worry, I'll bring it down. This is gonna be fun. Yeah, right in the eye.
I'll switch back to the other screen in a sec.
A lonely hero, hunting machines all by herself.
Hello, I have friends, you know.
Let's do this!
Right. A friendly hero, hunting with her pals.
Yeah, the local thing changed back to one player on Steam
Oh, what is this place?
and the PlayStation Store, I think.
All the shiny things.
Woo, buddy!
And making a home.
Aloy, the Thunderjaw's back.
Oh, right, the Thunderjaw. Ooh, that's a big one. Here we go. Down you go. Woo, better get a snack.
Ooh, you want mustard on that?
Is that the bud? I'm good.
Someone froze my game. Horizon Adventures. These games know how to get a bag though.
Leave it.
PlayStation.
There you go. Wasn't that fun? That was Lego Horizon Adventures.
Minis,
coming
you
out
know, I
later
haven't-
this year for PlayStation, but also day one on PC and Nintendo Switch. It's a playful, lighthearted story inspired by the world of Horizon, designed with two-player action in mind, supporting couch and online co-op. All right, now we're going to completely shift the tone to the next game from Torn Banner Studios, the developers behind Chivalry 2. For their next project,
I'm gonna
they're
go
proud
piss.
to announce No More Room in Hell 2, the sequel to
I'm
the
pissing, I'm
2011
not fucking.
award-winning source mod. 8 players start separate in the dark, and it's up to you to find your friends and survive with permadeath. Here is the first look. Coming this Halloween. Looks really, really intense. All right, to introduce our next game, please join me in welcoming someone who I've known for over a decade. She's been a huge fan of some of our reveals, like Street Fighter 6 a few years ago, and of course, Final
Oh, yeah, I was
Fantasy VII
muted, my bad.
Rebirth last year when she was sitting in the audience. Well, this year, she's joining us on stage. We're thrilled to have her with us. Please welcome Curious Joy.
Thank you, Jeff. Hi, everyone. I am so excited to be here at Summer Game Fest.
She's kinda pretty.
I'm here with you today to share some
cap.
even more super fun trailers. So let's get straight to another.
Nah, Demi, you
world
haven't missed it
premiere.
yet.
This is a highly anticipated game from a beloved franchise. Let's take a look.
As young witches and wizards, we all dream of soaring through the sky like our favorite heroes. When it comes to Quidditch, we've all wondered, do I have what it takes to be the next Quidditch star? To beat your toughest opponents?
I'm scouting. Bro,
Keep your composure. and
if I
face
see
adversity.
pretty, I'm gonna say pretty.
To chase your dreams at any price. To seek glory.
Unless I like that girl, then I have to be quiet.
No time to do right.
That one's a
Dream
fact.
too big. So ask yourself,
Am I lying, chat?
what it takes.
If you see pretty, you say pretty, but if you like that girl, you have to be quiet. You start moving different.
That's Harry Potter Quidditch Champions launching worldwide on September 3rd.
The Harry Potter
Consoles
fans are gonna
and
go
PC.
crazy for that one,
Now
mate.
we move from the Potterverse to a brand new world. It hails from a single developer, Gavin Eisenbeis, up in Seattle, who has been making games all by himself for a decade. His last title,
Bro been grinding for
was a
10
fan
years.
favorite, and he showed me this next game a few months ago, and I
10
really
years
wanted to
solo
see it.
dolo.
Get ready to
Who is this
backstab,
guy?
embrace, or cooperate with up to 20 of your friends in Cuff Bust.
Imagine everyone just says mid. "20 friends." I ain't got 20 friends, gang. This is the game for the streamers. Nah, this guy kind of goated. This kind of goated. This looks like a goated multiplayer game. This would be this low-key fun. Imagine you have 20 friends, yeah, and you're escaping prison. This is low-key fun. This low-key fun. I'll play the guys. A 20-man lobby on PlayStation in a PlayStation 5 voice call, bro, in the party. This will go crazy. This will go crazy. This ain't no Among Us. It's a prison break. I think the police officers are NPCs. Helicopter. Coming like transit. You missed the bus. Missed the plane. So there's only certain ways you can escape before you get blammed. Oh no, they're not free. This is a W developer, I'm not gonna lie. What's it called? It's called Outbust.
That's a fun one, right? And remember, that's all made by
one guy.
Congratulations.
Hey,
So
that guy needs to touch grass, bro. He needs to touch grass
All right,
after making that
next one
game.
of this
10
year's
years
most
indoors.
anticipated games is Star Wars
Cuff Bust.
Outlaws, coming out on
That's
August
low-key. That's
30th
low-key one for the
from
books, low-key.
Ubisoft and Lucasfilm Games, the first open world Star Wars game where you live the life of a scoundrel. On Monday at 12 p.m. Pacific, you'll get to see a full gameplay showcase during Ubisoft.
Hey, the guy speaking, his announcing is amazing because he's reading off a TV, right? But it's probably far away. But he's probably got the greatest vision ever, bro.
Just a small taste of what's to come.
Alright, so obviously until Sparking Zero, yeah, keep the best game we've seen so far. So are we all in agreement that Cuff Bust is the best game we've seen yet? I think we should do that. Cuff Bust low-key the top right now. Cuff Bust is slamming this low-key. Cuff Bust looks fun, bro. Cuff Bust is wild. Pause. That is a pause. Alright, was the Star Wars game better? Yes or no?
They're so great. And by the way, I'm just noticing everything we're showing you so far, I think is going to be, coming out, this year. Cuff Bust, I'm not quite sure, but it's so cool that there's stuff that we're going to get to play in the next few months here. All right, well, moving back to smaller teams, a few weeks ago, I had
Not enough aura
through this next game, and I have to say, it is really spectacular. Neva comes from Nomada Studio, the creators of the Game Award-winning game Grease. It chronicles the story of Alba, a woman bound to a curious wolf cub. Here's your first ever look at the gameplay.
Oh, what is it? Grease. Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I hate games with this type of art style, bro. I don't know if they want me to game or fall asleep, bro. It's like meant to be them calming type games where you just explore in a straight line 2D. I can't do it, bro. I swear I can't do games like this. It's not even like they're bad. They just look good. That's it. Like, it's very relaxed and chill. I don't know if they want me to game or conk out. This is the type of game that you download on Apple TV in your living room when you're 7 years old and your mom don't want to buy your console, bro. No cap. You put it on the TV, like your mom says, oh, now you can play. And it's on the TV. It's not even on the console, bro. It's on the TV, on the skybox. It's on the skybox and you're grinding it because it's all you got, bro. And they're all trying to be Rayman. You guys know about Rayman? Dead. It's straight Rayman, bro. The Rayman clones of death. Hey, those games used to be banging. But Rayman's just the goat of this type of game. Rayman is the goat of this type of game. I swear. Hey, they got the black woman with the afro. She got that's tough. I might have to play Never. I might have to play Never, bro.
The combat, it is tons of fun to play, and there's much more coming later today in the Devolver Direct.
Hey, Cuff Bust still winning though. No pause.
Stream. So we got lots more for you. All right, next, it's time for our next game announcement.
Study the past.
I'm tripping. I'm not tripping, bro. I know I'm not tripping.
All are architects of fate, working in these walls of time.
Let us all for death prepare, or on the last great journey fare.
Let me not then die ingloriously and without a struggle. But let me first do
this reminds me of something. I can't put my finger on it.
Told among men hereafter.
Each of us shall endure this world's life until the end.
Oh, I just realized. Hold on. These are not hitting, bro. I don't know if it's Assassin's Creed. I don't know. I don't know. My memory's not gonna catch it. Civilization 8. Is that 8 or is that 7? I think that's 8. No, it's 7. It's 7. It's 7. I got.
Hello everyone at Summer Game Fest.
Mike and Ike's.
On behalf of the Firaxis team, we are thrilled to finally announce that Civilization 7 is coming day and date to PC and consoles next year. I'm in awe of the amazing team that has brought us to this moment, but we also have to thank you.
Maybe this is me being Gen Z, yeah.
Around the world for your
but does it not like, you know, when you see someone that's like, he looks like he's in his 40s, like 40s to like 70s. He could be anywhere in between there. Does it not make you think like, does he even know Bull? Because he's not even our age group. Do you know what I mean? Or am I bugging? Zero board knowledge about what we like. That's what it makes me feel like when I see Unc. Not even Unc, when I see Gramps on the screen. But that just might be me being Gen Z. What's my top games? Zelda Ocarina of Time, GTA San Andreas, GTA 5's on that list. And then if you just want some games that I like favor, on that list is Red Dead Redemption 2. I'm a Rockstar fan. I'm a Rockstar Games fan. Oh, this looks tough. Hold on, chat. Lock in for this. Lock in for this. Alright. Wukong or cough bust. Wukong or cough bust. Wukong or cough bust. That's so. I got cough bust still. I'm glazing. I don't care. I thought this was the Wukong gameplay. I was about to be like, nah, we got scammed. You know when they showed the cinematic advertisement, then they showed the gameplay. I was about to get mad. Oh my god, I was about to get angry, bro.
Perhaps humans were fated to build the monoliths, reaching heaven and returning with a gift. Stardust. But mankind was given more than it wished for. Not progress, but chaos. Every new height.
Damn!
Terrible fall. And yet hope still glimmers, even in the depths of the unknown, like mayflies.
I wanted to turn off the subtitles. I said, God damn.
To live again. The smallest creatures show the greatest resilience. Wherever we remain standing, we stand together.
Cough bust still number one.
What does greatness mean to you?
What controller is that?
Have any of you faced Tyranids before? Only these past 2 days. Then there is much to learn. The numbers are endless. I will take you all with me. Brothers, we fight!
This reminded me of like Gears of War gameplay. Warhammer go crazy, low key.
All right, welcome back to Summer Game Fest. We've got some amazing developer guests joining us throughout the show. And
Bro, Cuff Bust is peak, bro. You don't know Bull if you don't know about that game.
Brand new fantasy RPG Metaphor, slated to launch this October. Please welcome the director and art designer of Persona 3, 4, and 5, Katsura Hashino and Shigenori Shojiba.
I've been tapping into Persona recently. Persona kind of tough. I've been meaning to get into it, but hey, I hear Persona, my eyes wake up.
ありがとうございます。アトラスの橋野です。今日は副島さんと一緒にこのステージに立ててとても光栄に思います。
Speaking in global language.
Thank you, everybody. It is a pleasure to be here. My name is Hashino, and I am the director of.
I heard there's a new Persona coming out, and the color's gonna be green. That's what I heard, though. I don't know, though. That's what I was told.
他のゲームでいうところのジョブですね。その姿に主人公たちが変身して。 明日の未来のために戦うというとても熱い RPG です。
This game is an RPG in which the party members transform into their jobs, which we call archetypes. These archetypes allow you to fight against your enemies.
アーキタイプは誰もが持つ不安と向き合うことによって覚醒する力です。すべてのアートワークは 力強さとオリジナリティを意識して描いています。
Thanos, I don't mess with turn-based game. The turn-based access is still ass. It's just the storyline is dope.
経験を積ませると
I learned a bit about it and I was like, yeah, it's kind of tough.
Archetypes are the embodiment of power born from the will to face your fears and anxieties. We gave it our all to instill each and every archetype with a feeling of strength and uniqueness in each of their designs. In total, there will be more than 40 types of archetypes available in the game.
Persona will
These
be working at
archetypes can gain
McDonald's if their
experience and
OSTs
even
weren't good,
evolve.
though.
Some of them can
I'm not
evolve
gonna lie
into
to you.
stronger versions.
メタファーはアトラスの RPG、我々が作ってきた RPG のノウハウをすべて結集させて作っています。とても大きなボリュームの
They'll be running that up.
今日はこのアーキタイプをテーマにした最新のトレーラーをお持ちしました。ぜひご覧になってください。ありがとうございました。
So we are pouring all of our acquired expertise into this game to make it as exciting as possible. In fact, we've even brought our
For the guys
latest
asking
trailer
for
today,
Sparking
which is
Zero,
centered
just
around
be
the topic
patient,
of
bro.
These archetypes. Thank you very much, and we hope you enjoy it.
It is said that we all have inherited heroic virtues deep within us.
Yeah, this Persona looking at a game.
The reality is, we oppress, we fight.
Oh, yeah, it looks just like Persona, bro. I'm not gonna lie, the art style was the exact same. Was that Kaneki in him?
To wield true magic. Many more protectors and followers will gather to your side. Remind people that the same powers lie dormant within them.
On guard!
On
You must
guard.
acquire more archetypes and bring them together.
Here come the RPG aspect.
How's this? Gower! No holding back!
That sounded like the most generic, like English dub anime voice ever. No holding back.
Existence was only theoretical. You wield power now.
Chris, we don't know when. Just vibe out, bro. Enjoy the stream.
Such an honor to have Hoshino and Shojima with us on stage. Thank you guys, and for that deep look at the archetypes, such stunning visual designs. Now we're going to jump into the Arkhamverse. Batman Arkham Shadow is a MetaQuest 3 exclusive VR game coming later this year. As Batman, you face a new threat.
VR game.
Rat King and his cultish devotees. Here's your first look at the story trailer for Batman Arkham Shadow.
I can actually be Batman. I can have the most aura in the universe.
There's a new darkness overtaking Gotham, driving the city mad. The only light left is from the fire in the streets, casting shadows of rats on everything that was once good. Fear is their weapon. But they're not the only ones who can use it. The Rat King will stop at nothing to destroy my city. How far will I go to destroy him?
If it wasn't VR, I think a lot of people would be more interested. They lost aura points for the VR a lot, unfortunately.
When the bat falls, the rats rise.
I am looking forward to heading back to the Arkhamverse. Now, it is time to update fans on a legendary fighting game franchise.
Hey!
And that includes me.
Hey!
Because I have been a fan of this series
Don't
ever since
sell.
one of its first iteration and have been playing each one ever since. So, let's check it out.
My fault, gang. My fault, gang. My fault, gang. This is it's not. I don't look like an idiot. I have a Street Fighter. Or Or am I tripping? Street Fighter is still tough. Street Fighter is still tough. She a bad. Hey, shout out my. Shout out my. Sorry. Eleanor. Street Fighter is tough. Join the fight in year 2. Oh, is that DLC then? Bro, I saw Dragon on my screen. I said, oh. I saw Dragon on my screen. I said, the graphics are intentionally like that, bro. Damn. Oh, we're wrapping it up. There's gotta be a Nintendo Switch game. The guy in the middle think he's solo leveling. Vinland Saga Season 4 or Season 3, sorry. Vinland Saga fell off. That's oh! My goal! Oh, I'm locked in. Sorry. They showing MUI Goku up rip. They're not joking. Showing MUI Goku up rip is crazy. Oh yeah, they got the story. They got the story mode. Yo. We're giving Vegeta aura points. The special beam cannon looking crazy. Go on!
No matter what it takes, I need to rescue Gohan. Goku, wait!
Oh, the Nimbus cloud as well.
Never forgive me for this. Now you will suffer my wrath. You are a prison boy. I will show you the true form of autonomy.
No, this looks tough. Break the heavens. Oh, Bardock! Jiren. Yeah, best trailer. October 11th. Yeah, locked in. Pre-order, you get Gogeta and Broly. Okay.
There you go, Internet. We got your release date for Sparking Zero, October.
Hey, he knows we're watching.
Now we step into the world of Delta Force.
He knows we're watching, bruh. That was kind of tough. That was kind of tough.
Here's a look at their multiplayer FPS extraction.
That was kind of tough. That not even kind of tough. That was crazy tough. I ain't gonna lie.
We've got a new mission. Operation Lightning Strike.
October 11. That's actually close. What day is that?
With conflicts escalating between Havoc Corps and
October 11
it's time to take action.
is a Friday.
Objective: collect and decode the Mandel brick located at the tourist center of
All right.
the southeast.
Yeah. We're gonna buy that. We're gonna buy that.
Utilize terrain for stealth insertion.
That's gonna be tough.
Quickly and silently.
We're in position.
Looks like someone beat us to it. We need to pick up the pace.
What is this? This is kind of tough. I'm liking the guns.
I'm going in. Shit! They've got a flamethrower. Engaging. Second floor. Ah! I got shot! They're coming up!
This look like a Rainbow Six.
That's all for mission briefing. The drill is over. Operation commences. Good luck.
Hawkops. Oh hell nah. Oh hell no.
But that is not all.
What the hell is a Hawkops?
Premium campaign mode, Black Hawk Down, is a reimagining of the original game that is also fully.
It looks cold though, but what the?
Moments from the award-winning Ridley Scott movie. Here.
What the hell is a Hawkops?
Look at that gameplay.
No, it looks cold though. It looks cold.
Why are they burning tires? RPG! Hold on!
All units prepared for landing. 2 teams, 1 foot. Clear. Secure and capture a team in your cabinet. Over.
Get down! Get down!
It's slightly lower quality than COD, but I do like the guns.
Enemy vehicles coming! Vehicle under attack!
Yeah, it was like Call of Duty 4. That's why I liked it.
I have an update for you on Fatal Fury: City of the Wolves.
I'm gonna
For
check
real
the
this
pre-order
time.
for Sparking Zero right now. Let me check. I can only add it to wishlist currently. I can't pre-order it. Let me see if there's... I can pre-order Sparking Zero right now from game. Hold on, why was I not locked in? We must focus, man. We must focus on the right things. We're done focusing. Hold on, we're not done focusing. Okay, we're done focusing. We must stay focused. We must stay focused, brothers. Yeah, so I'm seeing the pre-order. It's saying pre-order at game is $69.99, but it says to be continued for the release date. So they haven't updated release dates yet. I'm checking the Bandai Namco store because I'm thinking that's the first place they'd update, you know? If I can buy it from Bandai, I'd rather do that. Because I low-key want a disc as well and any collectibles that they will drop. But it's not on the Steam thing yet. I can only add it to wishlist. And yeah. Them starting with MUI Goku though, they know ball. Do you want to watch the whole thing now? I'm assuming you guys are still here because you're trying to watch the whole thing. So let's vibe out. I feel like there might be a couple more games that could be good. We need to finish Kakarot. Oh crap, I'm gonna start grinding the hell out of Kakarot. Bro, my keyboard's bugging. By the way, I can see it on my screen right now.
We're back here at Summer Game Fest, and that was a look at Mecha Break with its immersive aerial and ground combat with lightning-fast maneuvers. Next,
Soterov, appreciate the donation. The €1.
Incredible horror films over the years.
Appreciate
like
you.
Megan and last year's Five Nights at Freddy's. Well, now Blumhouse is entering
I have a
the
lot
video
off, though.
game world in a big way.
You missed the Sparking Zero. That sounds like Call of Duty. Wait 1 second, my folder might pop up. 1 second.
Vengeance will take shape.
My bad. I needed my folder right now.
I cannot sleep. I cannot.
This look kind of crazy.
I must not sleep.
Outlast Five Nights at Freddy's
I'm terrified
type.
to sleep, and I am scared to death to stay awake.
Don't worry, Viv. If any ghosts actually show up, I'll protect you.
Cap.
Amy, I'll save you, no matter what. Just go home, Viv. Amy!
I want to go home.
Department asked me to help with a
That was my USB. Sorry.
Why would they need a game designer?
I ain't playing this game though.
It should have some developer mode.
Stuff for law, bro. The future was meant to be broken.
Dark times await us.
Yeah, I'm not getting cursed, bro.
Please welcome Jason Blum, CEO and founder of Blumhouse, and Luis Blaine, creative lead at Blumhouse Games.
Yo, chat. My internet's gonna go crap for about a minute.
We got ourselves
I'm gonna let you know in advance.
That's
Knew it was gonna happen.
It's working on streaming. It's working.
It wasn't.
on live events,
It wasn't an accident.
and we
It
wanted to
wasn't
try
like.
and take our
I did it.
approach
I did it. It's my fault. It's
to
my fault.
movies and apply it to games. And that's
I had
what
the
you
prep.
see here. We're going to do independent games.
It was
We're
more
gonna
than
look
an
for
inconvenience.
creators and
Oh,
give
my
them a
fault.
platform and encourage
My
these
fault, my
creators
fault, my
to
fault.
be weird and subversive and find the most effed up, scariest
I
things
did
they
it.
can.
It was
and
it was
put them
because I
into
wanted
really
to upload a video,
cool
but it was
games.
only like the reaction, you know.
Well,
So then it
they
disconnected for a
they
second,
look
but my
great. It's a
internet
really
can't cope with
diverse,
the both.
cool slate.
It was
Luis, tell us
intentional
a bit
though.
about, we saw a bunch of
It was
games there. What can you
intentional
tell us
though.
about kind of the overall lineup?
Don't
of
watch
games?
that.
Well, as you just saw from our slate, our horror games are a lot like
Prison
Blumhouse
Sparking
movies.
Zero.
They come in many
MUI
different
Goku.
flavors of fear, which means there's a
Bardock.
horror game for everyone. So maybe you're a fan of nostalgic 90s experiences with a bit of a twist, intense first-person shooters, or maybe, Jeff, you just want some bonus murder in your otherwise very cozy farming sim. I think, you know, we as horror fans, we know that there are so many different subgenres to explore, and our independent development partners, they
Turn off
feel
the
the
subs at this
same, and they're
point.
just as excited, which means we've got psychological nightmares, we have supernatural scares, we have cosmic horror. And our team has worked really hard to work with global, creative, talented partners. And that means for us that we really want to, as we're working in indie projects, which means that we can take risks. You know, we can be flexible, and really we can push the limits
kinda
of what's
froze up,
possible
but
in
that's
scary
cool.
storytelling, and we're so excited.
Yeah, no, it looks awesome, all the stuff you have there. And I know, you know, we'll get into when games are coming out, but some of these are coming soon, Jason, right? We got a good slate.
Well, yeah, we're on PC and console, and yeah, we wanted to start with not just one, but we wanted to start with a few games. So so you want to tell us about those?
Yeah, so Fear the Spotlight is our first release coming later this year, and it really hits our mission statement. It's an amazing 90s horror experience. It's got great characters, a compelling narrative. It's also super creepy, and I think people will be big fans of it, even if you're not normally into horror. And quickly,
Soturov,
Fear
we
the
got
Spotlight
Street
is
Fighter
getting
and they
its
dropped
first
4
trailer
more
as part of
characters.
the
I think
Dev
that's Capcom.
Showcase,
I'm
so
not
stay
sure
tuned
though.
after the show.
Directly after. Awesome. Well, I know this is just the start, so we'll probably be seeing you in future years with more from Blumhouse Games. But guys, what do you think of the slate? Pretty amazing, right? What these guys are pulling off. Jason, Luis, thanks so much for being here on Summer Games.
Thank you, guys.
All right. And now here's the world premiere of a brand new Power Rangers game with a retro feel.
Appreciate the donation, by the way. MUI will be toxic as hell. Probably. It's kind of tough, the OST. That's the one thing I like about Power Rangers. Super Saiyan Goku versus Great Ape Vegeta. They have what ifs in Sparking Zero. That's insane. So I just seen that on Twitter right now. We were so hype at the time we didn't realize, yeah. But Goku went Super Saiyan against the Great Ape. That's mad. That's OD hype. The Power Ranger song is still in my head.
What a beautiful game, Dear and Boy, which comes from first-time developer Jason Houdet in Paris, who started that project alone in 2020 during the pandemic and now has a team of 8 helping him realize his vision with financial aid from the French government. And games like that are why we do this show, giving first-time developers a chance to show you what they're working on. All right, next, after a long wait, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is arriving later this year. This is a first-person open-world action RPG.
Collector's edition has MUI Goku versus
Here
Broly.
is a brand new look.
The best laid plans of men don't always come to fruition. Man proposes, but God disposes. And then boots you right in
Oh,
the
Sparking
balls.
Zero is now. You can now buy it.
These 2 young fellas, I need to find them.
Chat, should I get the collector's
One's
edition?
a smart-ass Smith, and the other's a blue-blooded fledgling.
Should I buy the collector's edition or not? You can buy it right now.
Gentlemen, praise be to our Lord Jesus Christ.
Do I really want to?
Our Father,
I guess it's a once in a lifetime thing.
there
I
are
have
many
to.
sinners in this world.
I'm gonna get the Steam key and the premium
In the
collector's
end,
edition.
we all face your judgment for what we should have done, but lacked the courage to do.
I can pre-order it right
The
now.
last
I'm
time
gonna
I
pre-order
ran
it
away,
right
I
now.
lost everything.
$169.99.
Fucker again.
Kiss our asses!
God, is this retribution
From the
for my
Bandai
sins?
Namco store.
To the task!
Come on!
Yeah, it comes with figurines and stuff.
To the fucking task.
Next, we step into the dark mind of Silent Hill creator Keiichiro Toyama-san. Back in 2021, we announced his new game, Slitterhead, at the Game Awards, and now we're giving you a look at the gameplay from his independent, Tokyo-based studio.
Bro, I'm trying to make an account here, and it keeps holding me. Bro, I just want to create my account, please. It's moving long. Maybe the Bandai website is like bugged. Yeah, the website is down. The website is down. Everybody's trying to buy right now. Like the whole thing's bugging. Oh my god. Yeah, they crashed the website. Cause I have Sparking Zero in my basket, but I can't check out without creating an account. Bro, it's peaked. This is tough. This is tough. This is tough. This is tough. I forgot what it's called. Killer Bean.
That's what I call a dramatic entrance. There's a reason why I'm called Killer Bean. It's because I'm good at what I do. Really. Really. Good. I used to be an assassin for the Shadow Agency. An international organization powerful enough to shape the world. Until they lied to me and tried to kill me. Now, I'm gonna destroy them.
You're the gosh darn idiot who wants to take down the Shadow Agency.
This low key the most awful game in
Well, it is
without
sure nice
besides
to
Sparking
meet
Zero.
you. Before you die.
If you know about Sparking Zero, I mean, if you know about Killer Bean back in the day, insane game. I mean, insane movie. I think it was movies. There was like 3 movies.
They made me who I am, and I will make them pay for it.
He's got so much
Glad
plot
you like
armor
that
though.
one. That was Killer Bean, a third-person roguelike shooter made by another single developer, believe it or not, right here in Los Angeles, Jeff Liu, who previously worked as an animator on movies like The Matrix Reloaded. So fun. It's amazing what can happen in this industry. All right, to introduce their brand new game, please welcome from the Game Bakers, a small independent studio in Montpellier, France, Audrey Laprince and Emmerich Toa.
Hello, Jeff, everyone. I'm very happy to be here. When we created our studio, Emmerich and I, we promised each other to always come up with something new. So after Fury and Haven, we're here to introduce our new game, Karn, a survival climber. When I was a teenager, my dad prepared an expedition to Mount K2, but half of his team didn't come back. And I've always wondered, why do alpinists risk their lives in such extreme conditions? This is something we wanted to explore in Karn.
Karn is a game about what it takes to go beyond your limits. You climb a mountain to reach a summit never reached before. And the climbing gameplay is the challenge. It's very intense and realistic. It's a face-off between you and the mountain. And what you're going to see in the trailer is not from cutscenes. It's the actual climbing gameplay. You can see more later today during Day of the Devs, but now let's have a look.
Yo. You see the way this Bandai website is cooked?
I'm not meant to be here. I'm a fighter. I'm meant to be in the arena, in combat. But instead, I'm out here in the middle of the woods, running a tea shop. So, what does running a tea shop involve? Well, there's a lot of gardening, and I've had to get used to the pretty unique tea machine they've got here. None of these tasks are all that hard, they just take patience. And I'm not really the patient type, but I'm surviving. Of course, I have to actually serve the tea to our customers. And once that's done, I'll usually check in with Boro, the guy who owns the shop, to see if my help is needed anywhere. And when all the chores are done, sometimes I'll just sit on a bench and do absolutely nothing. It's not fighting, but it's peaceful. And what's weird is that I actually feel good. I'm happy. I can stop running now. I can stop. I can stop. I can stop running. This is good for me. I need to enjoy this. I feel good. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy.
That was Wonderstop, the announcement of the next game from Davey Redden, the creator of the Stanley Parable. I sense there's a twist coming, as you would expect from him in Ivy Road. Cannot wait to play that. All right, now here's a look at the story trailer for Unknown 9 Awakening, a narrative action-adventure game that tells the story of Haruna, a young woman born with the ability to venture into the fold, a dimension that overlaps our own.
Turn your thoughts inward and focus on your shade. Do you feel it?
I do.
Your progress is impressive lately, Haruna.
These are incredible.
They called themselves the Saiyan. 9 among them were chosen and shielded from death.
The Unknown 9. Does this have anything to do with why Vincent is here?
Humanity has lived for eons at the mercy of the 9. It's time we took control of our own destiny.
Why are you so interested in Vincent, anyhow?
He killed someone I loved.
Remember stepping. Find your target and bridge the gap.
You don't belong here.
You're wrong. This is exactly where I'm meant to be. The Fold is a strange place.
Vincent found something down there.
I gotta start streaming horror games. Not at this point. I'll be the most
How about we see the world together?
inefficient thing to do right now.
Something that I want to protect.
I'll steal your heart. Adventure starts.
Bro, the Bandai Namco website is completely cooked. I can't make an account at all. I've been trying for like the past 10 minutes. It's over.
Delusion taken form walks into my great hall.
Try again tomorrow. It's done. It's gone. Need that to work today.
To fight a legend. On guard. your greatest.
Final chapter.
There is but one certainty in the cosmos. Change.
All right, we're back here live for more Summer Game Fest. The first Descendant, powered by Unreal Engine 5, is a next-gen looter shooter with dynamic cooperative gameplay, including a grappling hook mechanic. It is finally set for release, and we're very happy here to
That looks awesome. The first Descendant will be available across PlayStation, Xbox, and Steam. Wishlisted now and prepare for the release on July 2nd. And now, please welcome two developers whose hit indie game, Among Us, took the world by storm and a couple of game awards. From Inner Sloth,
saying
here
Among
are
Us
Victoria Tran
unironically
and Forrest
just doesn't
Willard.
work. The Among Us creators.
What's up, gamers?
Can you believe they just let us be on this stage? Like, no chaperones. Like,
I know. Can we announce something totally fake? Do you
like
think they'll let us do that?
Among Us 2? Among Us 3? 4? Oh, all right. Well, turns out we actually have something very real we wanted to present to you all today. There's been so many
Among
great
Us
indie
2.
games in recent years, but it's also been no secret that it's kind of a rough time in the industry. Some devs don't really get the chance they deserve, so we thought we could help out a little bit. That's why we're excited to announce our side project, Outer Sloth, an indie game fund we made that offers the kind of deals we would have wanted back in our less popular Among Us days.
This is our way of saying thank you to our crewmates, players, peers, by helping some games and devs
Outer
have the
sloth.
funding and freedom needed to ship their games. And then we all get to play them, which was the real plan. I really want games. Outer Sloth is our passion project and dream for a better, more sustainable industry. We are really excited and incredibly nervous to reveal it here and show you the current lineup of games we've managed to fund because of you. And don't worry, Jeff, it has your favorite, a ton of world premieres. Enjoy!
Hi, I'm Ian from ShapeShot, and you may already be playing our first game, Mars First Logistics.
We're Trinket Studios, creators of Battle Chef Brigade, and this is our card battler RPG, Battle Suit Aces.
We are Studio NE%, and we're making the Marsfield Archives, a game about building and exploring connections.
We got to see this through, my
Midnight
boy.
Lunches. We just released a demo for one-button bosses, or boss rush game, with a single button to press and a ton of bosses to
Yeah,
beat.
for Japan, it's
Hey, I'm Husband, game director at Huscrafts, and this is
October
Rogue Eclipse,
10th.
our epic spaceflight action roguelike, where you'll have to customize and master your starfighter, take on merciless armadas, and vanquish a fleet of colossal super destroyers.
And we do have one more game that's very early in development.
But everywhere else in the world is October.
Hi, I'm Eka, creative director of Outer Loop Games, makers of Thirsty Suitors and Falcon Age. In our new game, explore the world in an upgradable mech and cook up tasty dishes for local communities. Fight off corpos, discover new dosa recipes, and reunite with your strange loved ones for one last meal. Project Dosa is a game about life, death, love, and food for the soul.
Thanks, Victoria and Forrest. Those all look fantastic, and I cannot wait to play them. But all of those amazing indie games aren't the only thing coming out of Inner Sloth. Did you know that there's going to be an Among Us TV show? Sounds like you did. Yes, there's going to be an Among Us TV show.
These guys made so much bank off
Check
Among
out
Us,
this
bro.
sneak peek.
They are living. That's such a dub for them, bro. Take Among Us seriously, I can't.
Up next, we have Sonic X Shadow Generations. A definitive greatest hits
Sonic is a
collection of
W.
3D and 2D levels from Sonic and Shadow's history. Now it's time for a glimpse of Shadow's brand new powers and gameplay from a standalone campaign.
Sonic is a W.
As well as the official release date announcement.
Shadow content, I'm here, bro. Most powerful hedgehog. Oh yeah, this the one. This the one. This is what we need. This is what we need. Oh my god. When I saw him like zip lining towards those things, peak. I forgot what game it is, but you know that the Sonic game that has that OST? Peak, bro. The same gameplay as that. That's peak, bro.
The Year of Shadow, right? A movie coming in December too. Exciting stuff. All right. In the upcoming online survival game Dune Awakening from Funcom, there is one small
It's
decision
to unleash
that
the
unleashed
gameplay.
a chain of events which set the stage for the story the player will experience. Let's find out for the first time what that is.
The only peace I find is a future that never happened. One where I, Paul Atreides, was never born. I created the future. Until it created me. But I see a narrow way. A path that might have been. What if my mother had obeyed her orders and given birth to a girl? Everything would change. Dr. Yue exposed before his betrayal. A world where my father lives. House Atreides surviving the Battle of Arrakeen. Sardaukar deployed to protect the spice melange. A war of assassins spreading across the planet. Fremen exterminated. No Muad'Dib. No Lisan al-Gaib. No Kwisatz Haderach. All of my visions lead to horror. Except for this one. This one leads to you.
More Dune Awakening coming at Gamescom ONL in August. Now it is time to see the announcement of another new game from a brand new development studio.
Battle Aces.
To tell us more about Battle Aces and show you the gameplay, here's David Kim from Uncapped Games.
Thanks, Jeff. So Battle Aces is the RTS game for everyone. It's for players that are brand new to RTS as well as RTS veterans. We really want to bring the core fun of RTS to everybody, kind of like how games such as World of Warcraft did for MMOs or Hearthstone did for card games. So Battle Aces is an action-packed army versus army game that has a high emphasis on the strategy. We want to bring this type of very specific RTS fun to players in two major ways. First, we want to amplify both the in and out of game strategizing through unit decks. And what makes unit decks very cool is not only will players be able to define the exact way that they wish to play, but also players will be able to experience an endless possibility of strategies. Second, we want to eliminate the tedious clicks required to play an RTS as much as possible so that players playing this game are experiencing only the fun parts of playing an RTS game. So, if you want to learn more about Battle Aces, or if you want to sign up for our beta test that's coming up very soon, then please make sure to visit our website at playbattleaces.com. Thank you.
Thank you, David. That was fantastic. All right. Our next premiere unveils the exciting new destination for a game that shadow dropped at the Game Awards last year, The Finals, with its unparalleled destruction wrapped in the world's most deadly game show. Now, after dozens of updates and 2 seasons, we're unveiling where contestants will be going in the all-new season starting next week on June 13th. Sharpen your katanas and welcome to Season 3 of The Finals.
If they hit that reset button, it can take us anywhere.
So many people were back in this game.
the finals in Kyoto. All right, please welcome multiple Game Awards winner and a dazzling Game Awards performer, if I do say so myself, Sam Lake from Remedy.
My social battery is cooked, bro. Off the Sparking Zero, that's all my head can focus on.
I think that's enough. Thank you. Hi. You see, this is now the only way they let me come on stage to tell you something exciting news about Alan Wake 2. Many of you
Alan Wake's a popular
have been
game.
posting your Remedy game collection pictures on your shelves with Alan Wake 2
Random,
so
I'm so
far
finished, bro.
digital only, sadly missing. Well, we are excited to announce physical deluxe editions and physical collector's editions for Alan Wake 2 coming this fall. You can lock in your copy starting tomorrow. Next, we promised you some expansion content for Alan Wake 2, right? I'm thrilled to introduce you all to Night Springs. It contains 3 episodes with 3 familiar, fan-favorite, playable characters in mysterious, terrifying, and quirky what-if scenarios. It was a chance for us to really go out there, as if we already didn't. Night Springs will be playable
They do have local
in less
co-op.
than 24 hours.
You can play with 2 friends offline in Sparking Zero. They confirmed it on their
Thank you.
website.
Now, with this world premiere, I invite you to step into Night Springs.
Night Springs, a special place, a shifting space, existing in a countless number of parallel realities. Different every time we set upon the road that leads us there, and yet always familiar to us in Night Springs.
I'm in danger. Please, my #1 fan. You're the only one who can save me.
And I will come back for you, my love.
And cut. Sean, I'm really happy.
This is gonna get strange.
I was
This
the
game looks
only
high
one
quality.
who could save the writer and the very soul of
It's an
literature.
apocalypse type game. Oh,
Something was different.
I see.
I have a shotgun.
Well, I gotta... Wait, that's a real shotgun?
Who can ever truly know how deep the rabbit hole goes?
WDLC for Alan Wake, to be honest. If you're an Alan Wake fan. Not like I know any, but...
Through the endless tides of time, they've come to these mythical shores, seeking mastery over death itself. A cruel and beautiful paradise, where primal forces clash over the island's deepest secrets, where ancient mysteries awaken, where heroes...
Who's Nick? They announced Sparking Zero like an hour ago. We're just watching the rest of it.
This is Eternum.
That's right. New World Atum will launch on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC on October 15th.
I don't think they're going to show
Now you
anything.
can play the game start to finish as a solo player.
If they're going to show anything GTA 6 related, it'd be at the end.
If you're watching SGF on TikTok Live right now, you can comment HSR in the chat to claim a special in-game bundle for Honkai Star Rail of Stellar Jade from TikTok Game Rewards. And speaking of Honkai Star Rail, Hoyoverse's latest space fantasy RPG just concluded its version 2.3 special program a few hours ago.
I already spoke about it, bro.
But there's more. A sneak peek at the
Literally
upcoming
said how,
expedition featuring a beloved character who is clearly ready for the forthcoming
Goku was
journey
Super Saiyan in the
with her
Saiyan
brand new
saga.
look.
They had custom story modes, like what ifs.
Why do people choose to sleep?
It's Honkai Star Rail.
It's because they're afraid to wake up from the dream. You see,
Deji, this is not Genshin.
everything is possible in this land of dreams.
Bro, just shooting bullets. It's not even Genshin.
Nightmarish past will disperse and fade away like bubbles in water, and the future that you don't want to face will never come.
I think it's Honkai Star Rail, if I'm not mistaken. Same company that makes Genshin though.
Why do people choose to slumber? Because in the end, we will wake from our dreams.
War dance? I can't miss out. I'm joining too.
The mood shift between trailers is killing me. Cause the Honkai Star Rail was so heartfelt. Into this darkness.
I've got so much to process right now. If you couldn't create custom storylines, yeah. Father-son Kamehameha in the Cell Saga, but Goku's actually there. We'll go
there
crazy.
you have it, the unforgiving fantasy FPS
Like
dungeon
Super Saiyan Goku and
PvP
Super Saiyan 2
VE
Gohan.
adventure Dark and Darker is now live on both Steam and Epic Games Store today. So play it this weekend. All right. Lots of fans are joining us here in person at the YouTube Theater, and we thank you for that. And ahead of the show, 4 lucky fans were upgraded to our VIP section thanks to the Discover Orange Ticket upgrade. With Discover, you don't have to be a VIP to be treated like one. All right, now here's the announcement of the release date for Capcom's upcoming Kunitsugami Path of the Goddess.
Let me close Legends, bro. Sparking Zero released is like, we're in what, June, July, August, September. We're 4 months away. Huh. What did I count that Well, if you count the holidays in June, July, August, September, it's 5 months really. If you were gonna drop a spark of your, what even video do I drop?
Well, you's a cutie little corgi, don't you know? Well, you's a fluffy little kitty, don't you know? Well, you's a crazy party animal, don't you know? Well, all the crazy party animals, and you know the party's this way, so let's go.
We know you may have heard the stories about the fine people here at MCorp, so we wanted to take this time to dispel any of these completely unfounded rumors and allegations and reassure you that things here at MCorp and the city of San Vansterdam have never been better. Things are going great here. We have absolutely nothing to hide from the citizens. Everybody here at MCorp loves this town. We think this town rules. Why would we hurt a town that rules? I can't stop thinking about how you're saying we're selling the city for scraps. That makes me sick. That makes my whole family sick to their stomachs. My wife hasn't been on the toilet for weeks because of what you're saying about what MCorp's doing to this town, all those lies. Everyone at MCorp is really good.
Stop crying, all right? This is business. Look around, pal. This is how businesses are run. Now, you should have known that when you were hired on, okay? Jack, tissues. Come on, pal. Ah! Come on, faster. Let's get those moving.
That's not about this. That's a father and son. That's actually a home issue. We love it here at MCorp, and we are not going anywhere. We'll be here a long time. Fine. Nobody panic.
The leading creative accounting. Coming like a GTA ad.
All right, welcome back to Summer Game Fest, and now let's head to Sam Vansterdam for a new look at Skate from EA.
Ooh, this I'm here for this.
Hey, Jeff, how you doing, bud?
Skate is so tough.
Crap. Some really bad stuff's happening out there. They're
Skate
gonna need a lot of
is
help cleaning
tough.
that up. That's bad.
Skate 3 used to go so quick. We're still, what was that it? Oh, I thought they were trolling us. You can climb stuff. Could you always climb stuff? I don't remember. Skate 4, but I think they're just calling it Skate flat out. Oh, and they even added like the customization that you could have Skating around the city was so therapeutic, man. I'm going to that website right now.
Very exciting that people will finally be able to play Skate on console in the near future. Our next world premiere is an indie sensation from Japan that is adorable, deadly, and has over 25 million players worldwide. That's right, I'm talking about Palworld.
Estimated. I'm in line. There's 11 minutes. There's 2,000 users in line already.
It's Summer Game Fest.
There's
Now,
2,000
here's
users
the
in line
first
for
major
Skate
update
already.
announcement. A
I
whole
just
new
wanted to
island
get
is
in the
coming.
game. I just got, bro. Palworld finally locking in. I actually have this game. Bro, to get into the playtest for Skate, I have to wait 2,000 people and there's a queue of 9 minutes. New island. Palworld was actually fun, but it was kind of buggy. It needs to be smoother. Oh, they got upgraded guns and stuff now. Oh, it's looking really smooth actually. It's saying estimated wait time 40 minutes. DVLE, take care, bro.
That was high on the Steam charts. Congrats to Palworld on the new update. Next up, we've got a big announcement from Valorant. Here's Andy Ho and Anar Gilfison from the Valorant dev team. Guys.
Hey, I can't take Valorant dev seriously, bro.
Thanks, Jeff.
Valorant's
Hey,
tough,
everyone.
though.
Since 2020, we have been fortunate to serve players in their pursuit of what we call the Valorant moment. The big plays and clutches you make while all eyes are on you.
Millions of players all over the world have earned their own Valorant moments on PC. And today, the stage is set to welcome a whole new group of players. Let's take a look.
No, people that play Valorant, yeah, they be playing Valorant.
Target down.
I know there's a Valorant head E in this, bro. Did he just teleport him with the other gun?
Time for the fireworks.
That was kind of tough.
Healing you.
I've seen this move so many times. That's kind of cold.
No one can hold that breath forever.
Shifty, I was trying to get the collector's edition, but the Bandai website crashed. Did you buy it already?
That was Valorant's core tactical gameplay. Everything you just saw was captured on console and with a controller. Valorant is coming to PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S this year. Our limited beta starts June 14th, and you can sign up right now at beta.playvalorant.com.
We are so excited for your input to make sure that
Let's try
Valorant
sign up
plays
for
great
the-
on console. And we hope to see you soon in the limited beta. But before we go, here's the head of Valorant Studio, Anna Donlin.
The Valorant website has crashed.
Thanks, guys. Hey, everyone. One of my favorite things about Valorant has been seeing the community build the game and the sport.
Shifty, the website
right
wasn't
along with
working
us.
for me. I couldn't
For
buy
the
it.
last 4 years, we have been on the most amazing journey, bringing Valorant to players all around the world, most recently to China, where I'm currently at Valorant Masters, one of our largest global tournaments and community celebrations. Seeing the community evolve
It's
as
literally
new
not
players
letting me.
bring their passion and expression to Valorant has been the biggest joy of the ride so far. And now we are ready and so excited to welcome a whole new group of players onto new platforms. We hope you'll join us, and we can't wait to see where you take us next.
Oh, they got their streamers. That's kind of raw the way they flow. Okay. The thing about Valorant is that it won't be able to be cosplay. Well, maybe. It would definitely be unfair.
Exciting to have Riot on console with Valorant. Thanks to the team at Riot for sharing that with us here at SGF. Our next announcement is a big deal from our friends at DoorDash. 5 weeks of deals with Summer of Dash Pass. Sign up for Dash Pass now for $0 delivery fees and get 50% off your next DoorDash order. Now, here in the audience, we've got a guy who is normally co-streaming our shows, Yang Ya, who is also an amazing voice actor, who's been in countless games such as Like a Dragon and God of War Ragnarok. Well, next week, Yang is going to be voicing a character in a movie, Inside Out 2, where he plays a fictional video game character, Lance Slashblade.
Demi, take care, bro.
We've got your exclusive first look. Check this out.
Welcome to your eternal fate.
Lance Slashblade? But he's a video game character. Why is he here?
Yeah, I always thought Riley had a secret crush on him.
I never saw the appeal.
I long to be a hero, but darkness haunts my past.
I'm in 100%.
We were all banished here, deemed unfit, worthless.
Don't you dare say that! You do not deserve to be thrown away!
1 second, Lance. Don't you remember his power move? I'm coming for you, Riley!
Oh yeah? What's this? Come on! No one is totally worthless.
But I am a warrior cursed with a feeble attack.
Then you must make your curse your gift.
Shield yourself, my friends, for I shall set you all free!
The #1 gaming monitor brand in the US, Samsung, just released new 2024 monitors for gaming, work, and entertainment. Scan the QR code now to get up to $300 Samsung credit when you purchase through June 17th, plus a chance to win $5,000 Samsung credit for US residents.
Summer Game Fest 2024! Look at all of you cooped up watching video game announcements. And yes, Chicken does look a lot like Ken Jeong. And today, Chicken is excited to share a new game that Chicken and Chicken's buddies are in called Squad Busters. You fight monsters, collect lots of shiny
You're gonna be here for a
things,
minute,
and
man.
Chicken has a big role. That's
Oh, cap.
all that matters. And here is our big ad. Squad up. Cock-a-doodle-doo.
That Supercell sound.
What's going on? Who are you?
Look at your phone. I'm the chicken.
We're here to make your life more fun.
I'm fine. I drink right out of the carton.
I don't think you know the definition of fun.
Come on, get up. I am butt naked from the waist down, so...
Get out of the f***ing bed, dude.
Get out of the bed.
Tell me about yourself.
I think I'm an excellent candidate for the job because...
Your swordplay, tell me about your swordplay.
He is a bridge.
He's one of the most equitable people I've ever met.
Great emotionally.
Also, I pillaged a few villages. I'm not a lawyer. Okay, I'm just a
I
lumberjack.
don't think you're qualified to be an accountant, so. Which is why you'll have the job.
Congratulations.
What's the parking like?
There's more where that came from.
Oh, I hope not.
Guys, maybe everything isn't a squad activity.
You could definitely.
Yeah,
all
it's-
friends here.
Yeah, just relax your bowels,
place.
your mind.
We're bringing out a different story. This time I'm mistaken. For handing you a hardware breaking. I've been wrong. I've been down.
Hey, look at these clowns.
You call this a squad?
Shifty, have you already got it, or are you trying to still get it?
Jinx. 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 No, you Jinx. You supposed to be a lumberjack? Hey, you wouldn't happen to want to go chop some trees, would you?
I'd be delighted.
I think our job here is done.
Where are you going? You can't leave.
Aye. We ain't never leaving you. Goodbye.
Here.
Yeah, Shifty, it lets you add it to the
came
cart,
from
but you
inside
can't get it because you need to sign in, which is insane, and it's not letting you create an account.
Do you want me to shut the door, or?
What?
All right, please join me in welcoming to the SGF stage Monster Hunter series producer, Mr. Ryozo Tujimoto. Ryozo-san.
はい、サンキュージェー。今日はですね、モンスターハンターワイルズの、最新の映像を持ってまいりました。今回ですね、はですね、後半にですね、完全新規で、今回初お披露目の大型のモンスターも出てきてますので、そちらも注目していただけたらと思います。
Thank you, Jeff. Hello, everyone. We've prepared a very special trailer today for Summer Game Fest. I want everyone to be on the lookout for a very mysterious large monster near the end of the trailer, as it's an important monster within the game.
はい、本作ではですね、没入感とアクション、こちらの融合を目指して開発を進めております。モンスターハンターワイルズは2025年にプレイステーション5、Xbox シリーズ XS、そして PC で同時発売となります。また今回はですね、プラットフォームの垣根を越えて一緒に遊ぶことができますので、そちらも楽しんでいただけたらと思っています。
As you'll see, we're working to deliver a gaming experience that merges immersion and action. I hope players look forward to playing with their friends across different platforms when the game launches simultaneously in 2025 on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC.
はい、最後になりますが、8月に行われるゲームズコンのオープニングナイトライブ、こちらの方でも新しい映像を持っていきますので、皆さん楽しみにしていただけたらと思っております。またですね、ゲームズコンではですね、初のプレイアブルのできるような形で出展も考えておりますので、そちらもぜひ楽しみにしていただけたらと思っています。
Lastly, there will be a new trailer for Monster Hunter Wilds at Opening Night Live at Gamescom in August.
And our first public hands-on playable demo of Monster Hunter Wilds will also debut at Gamescom. Thank you.
You pre-order to unlock Gogeta early. There's also a secret character, Thanos.
Over there!
Why are you here?
You can't do this alone!
We need to shake them off! Follow me! Yeah! Here it comes!
There's too many of them!
Watch out for that glove! I will draw its iron! Cover me!
You got it. Be careful.
Be ready! If we can make it to the rocks, we may lose them! As I feared, it picked up our scent.
I'll handle it. You find someplace safe.
Thank you.
I just seen someone buy the Sparking Zero.
Don't worry, the hunter is here. Just watch.
Iron King
You'll see
got
what
it.
hunting is all about.
Thank you, Ryosa-san. We will see you at Gamescom in August. Now, during last year's PlayStation Showcase, the game Phantom Blade Zero from S-Game wowed us all with its blazing fast combat and stylish art. Well, I'm honored to share with you the brand new trailer for the game featuring all real gameplay. Here's our final game of the show, Phantom Blade Zero.
How many days do I have left? 42 or 41? The face of this is here!
Don't go up there. Turn back before it's too late.
People love fighting games like this. Or like adventure games, whatever. You know what I mean? People love these. The Elden Ring type. Okay, that looks tough.
That looks so good. Full demo that media will be playing this weekend, so you'll hear much more about that. And that's going to do it for our Summer Game Fest live show. Thanks to Joy for joining us.
Thank you, Jeff. I had such an amazing time. Happy Summer Game Fest, everyone.
Thanks, Joy. And we have so much more, so stay tuned because Day of the Devs is coming up live right now on the stream, featuring an hour of indie game reveals, including the next game from Cappy, and that's followed by Devolver Direct. Now keep checking SummerGameFest.com for other event streams this weekend, and we'll see you again live this August 20th in Germany for
finally done.
Gamescom opening night live.
Oh,
Thanks
no.
for watching, everyone. Remember, Day of the Devs starts right now.
It was kind of a pretty good like game festival, like showing all the games and whatnot. It was a good 2 hours. Obviously, not everything was peak, but there was a lot of good stuff. I don't know what I'm gonna do now, bruh. I'm distressed. I'd say like Outbust was tough. The Persona game was tough. Sparking Zero, of course, without a doubt. Batman would have been tough if it wasn't VR. Sonic went crazy. That last game that they showed with that the combat looked really good. I didn't catch the name. The Alan Wake DLC thing, the expansion was pretty good as well. Day of the Devs. Nah, we out of here, bruh. We out of here, bruh. Someone dropped £200 donating to the Game Awards. That's insane. We're out of here, bruh. Killer Bean as well. Killer Bean was crazy. Yeah, that's another big drop. All right, we are done. So there's nothing more to say, to be honest. Sparking Zero, October 11th. Take care, bruh.